Did you know that St. Johns County is home to the #1 and #2 suburbs to live in all of Florida? That's #1 and #2 right here in St. Johns County. We're going to cover the top 10 places to live as rated by niche.com, and we're going to get after it right now. What's up, everybody? This is Thomas with Keller Williams here in St. Augustine, Florida. And if you're looking for everything you need to know about eating, working, sleeping, and the top 10 places to live here in St. Augustine, then this is the channel for you. So go ahead and tap that subscribe button below, like the video, and comment if you have any additional questions about where you might want to live here in our beautiful town. Remember, we got videos coming out every single week, so make sure you subscribe so you stay in the know about everything going on here in St. Augustine. If you do have any additional questions, any further help that I could be, go ahead and reach out to me directly, whether that's a call, a text, or an email. It goes directly to my phone. I'm the guy answering it, so whether that's a call, or text, or an email, I'm here to help. Guys, I've got 10 places that I want to cover that are the best places to live here in St. Augustine. That's rated by niche.com. So I'm going to go over it from the 10th to the last. Obviously, the #1 and #2 suburb are going to be at the very end. I'm going to save the best for last for you. Remember, that's the #1, #2 best place to live in St. Johns County, but it's also the #1, #2 best place to live in the entire state of Florida. To start off our list, we have number 10, which is going to be Butler Beach. Now, this is just south of St. Augustine Beach. It's north of 206. And this is where the majority of people spend their time that live here, that are vacationing here on the beach. This is the area where you can drive on the beach. So there's on-ramps and off-ramps all throughout this area. And the majority of people are going to be living on the beach, either in a condo community, a townhouse community, or a single family community that is more than likely going to be a homeowners association within the area. There are also homes that are not within an HOA, of course, but the majority of homes are probably going to be there, especially on the beach side, going to be in an HOA. It is a little bit further south on Anastasia Island, so it's not as close to all the hustle and bustle as St. Augustine Beach and downtown St. Augustine. It's going to be about a 15-minute drive to those areas and probably about a 10-minute drive to the amphitheater. And in terms of the beach, you're going to be right there and you could drive right on. So it's still really close to everything. But it's a great area to live. My grandma lives right over in Crescent Beach, just south of there, and she really loves it down there. She's been there. My great-grandparents were there, and we go there and hang out all the time. I go to the beach right off of Butler Beach and Crescent Beach over there. I normally go on with my car and just pull up and throw out everything on the beach and hang out. The 9th item on our list is going to be Vilano Beach. Now, this is just kind of northeast of downtown St. Augustine, so if you're familiar with that area, you're going to go over a bridge to get to Vilano, and that's going to be A1A. That is the main stretch going through all of Vilano. In the south area, which is known as Vilano Beach, that's going to be kind of a good mix of hotels and single-family homes and vacation rentals in that area. But it also gives you like a Miami 80s vibe down there when you drive through. A lot of the buildings are styled that way. And they do have a commercial sector on that south end of the beach there where you have your public shopping center and a couple restaurants and pizza places. And there are other beautiful restaurants further north on Vilano Beach. But it's going to be about 10 minutes from downtown St. Augustine. Of course, you're living on the beach right there, so the beach is right there for you. But if you need to get to Jacksonville, you can either go up A1A or you can cross over into St. Augustine and then get on 95 to go all the way up to Jacksonville if you need to go to the airport, or maybe you commute up there. The one negative about Vilano Beach, I think, is that it is a one-road town, very similar to St. Augustine Beach, though it's a little bit bigger of a road. In Vilano Beach, it's just 2-lane traffic, so it's literally one road. There's no way to, you can cross people, you can go around people, because it's really just stretches of beach, and the Guana State Reserve is over there. So there's a lot of natural beauty on Vilano Beach, but it's not very big, so it's just A1A and that's it. If I ever have appointments up in Jacksonville Beach, in that area there, I'm going to come through and come home A1A. It's going to be faster for me to go on 95 to 295 to Jacksonville, but if I'm going to come home, I'm coming through A1A. I'm going to take that scenic route all the way through Ponte Vedra Beach and then down through Vilano Beach, cross over into St. Augustine. It's a great ride, and you can see the ocean from a lot of the parts on the road. The 8th best place on our list is going to be St. Augustine South. Now, this is actually an area where I would want to live. It's a no HOA community just south of Flagler Hospital and just over the 312 bridge. So if you've ever gone through St. Augustine, there's Anastasia Island that connects the mainland and St. Augustine. It's just over that 312 bridge there. So getting to the beach is really less than 15 minutes. Getting to downtown is going to take you 10 minutes. Getting to any grocery or any type of shopping, it's all going to be within that area within 5 to 10 minutes. So it's really a great location, but also within St. Augustine South, you're going to have a public boat ramp, you're going to have walking trails all within that community, and there's no HOA. So it's for everyone, but it's just a really great community with single family homes throughout. And it's beautiful. I really like it. It borders the Matanzas, so you can go walk up to the shoreline, look at the water, look at the boats going by. It's very, very nice. My friend actually just bought a home in there. Super excited to get him a home in there, and he's got intercoastal views from his window. Now that's not, of course, going to happen for everyone, but it is possible over there. The 7th place on our list is going to be the main city of St. Augustine. So this is going to encompass downtown St. Augustine, Lincolnville, Uptown, Davis Shores. All these small little neighborhoods are going to be grouped into St. Augustine, which is the city of St. Augustine. This is also where you're going to be able to go downtown and go to, you can go to Flagler College if you wanted to, check out the beautiful architecture there. You also have downtown with all the, the historical items that you can do, check out the fort. You can go down to St. George Street and go to the Colonial Quarter, look at all the bars and restaurants and have a couple drinks, something great to eat. That's all going to be right down there, and that's a very, very great area. I love that area. It's fun to go down, have a couple drinks, and go great restaurants. They have tons of variety down there. It's great because you don't actually need to have a car while you're down there. The one trouble you may have would be like grocery shopping, but everything there is minutes away from your door if you're living downtown in one of those areas. So that's one of the better points of living in downtown St. Augustine, is that pretty much everything you need is going to be minutes away from your door. Now, of course, that comes with the downside of living in any tourist town. Of course, you're going to have the mass amounts of tourists and traffic that comes seasonally, so summer and Christmas time. That place is a mess with traffic. So if you live in Lincolnville, you really have some issues because people tourists tend to not know where to park. So sometimes they park you in your driveway, or they park on your street where you should park, or, there's a lot of complications with living downtown. And the traffic's being one of them. Normally it takes you 2-3 minutes to get in and out of downtown St. Augustine. Off season, when you got traffic, you got the Bridge of Lions up, you might as well throw 10-20 minutes onto that. The 6th place on our list is going to be St. Augustine Beach. Now, this is where I primarily grew up. I moved there in 1998, and I moved out of there in 2005. But I lived on St. Augustine Beach right off of Pope Road. I was blocks to the beach. There's plenty of great restaurants around there. And also you're close to the St. Augustine Amphitheater, which they didn't have when I was a kid. Well, they did, but it's not as nice as it is today. So they have the St. Augustine Amphitheater there, and you're really, 10 minutes, 12 minutes to downtown St. Augustine, depending where you are in St. Augustine Beach. If you need to get grocery, they have all that within the area. So everything you need is going to be 5-10 minutes from you. If you do need to get out of St. Augustine Beach, say you're flying somewhere, that's kind of really the main negative of being on St. Augustine Beach, is that it's going to take you 20 minutes to get to I-95 if you do need to go south or north. Maybe you want to go to Orlando for a flight, or you want to go to Disney. It's just going to take you a little bit longer. Also, when a hurricane does come through, those coastal areas tend to get hit a little bit harder than when you're further inland. Also, flooding can be an issue in some areas. Though anything that you are, personally interested in, we can always pull the FEMA flood map just so you have reference of that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're getting a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of insight into the top 10 places to live here in St. Augustine. If you did, please do me that solid and tap that subscribe button below. Like the video and comment if you have any additional questions about different places to live here in the area. Like I said before, we got videos coming out every single week, so make sure you subscribe so you stay in the know about everything going on here in our beautiful town. The 5th neighborhood that I wanted to cover is going to be Sawgrass. If you're a fan of golf, you've definitely heard of TPC Sawgrass, but this is actually not the same thing. They are very, very close to each other, but A1A separates where the Players Championship is actually played and the community of Sawgrass. So the Sawgrass community is going to be more residential. It's actually on the east side of A1A, so it's between A1A and the beach, so you're very, very close to that. that entire area has been really built up and developed. So any great restaurants are going to be minutes away. Any shopping is going to be right around the corner. I think the only thing that people say they're missing out there is a Trader Joe's or something like that, but everything else, you have access to a whole bunch of different food there. Ponte Vedra Concert Hall is also around the corner there. So that's a great little concert venue to check out. And it's literally right across the street from the community. So you could walk there if you wanted to, but more than likely you just take a car. And then also in terms of getting to Jacksonville, if you're a Jags fan, you got about a 30-minute drive to the stadium. You got to go to the airport. Probably going to be about a 45-minute to an hour, depending on traffic in Jacksonville. So it's really a great location if you're looking to do anything within Jax Beach. You can go up there. If you want to go south to St. Augustine, you go through Ponte Vedra Beach and down to St. Augustine. That's 30 minutes away, so it's really a great location for anything you want to do. The fourth place that we want to talk about on our list of the best places to live in St. Augustine is going to be World Golf Village. This is in the northwestern part of St. Johns County and in St. Augustine as well. If you're on 95, it's actually going to be on the west side of 95. But if you couldn't guess from the name, this is going to be an area where golf is heavily played. There's communities that are built completely around golf in general, golf communities, golf carts, all of that is going to be in this area. They also have the World Golf Hall of Fame. They also have Bill Murray's Caddy Shack out there, which is a restaurant that I guess he helped open. So if you're a big golfer, this is going to be your area because there's tons of it in the area. There's going to be a lot of sprawling amenity communities where you can go to use the community pool and the fitness center. And then also there's going to be the option where you possibly have to pay for a golf package where you can play year round at the same place. A lot of the golf turf, a lot of the, what am I looking for? A lot of the courses. A lot of the golf courses were actually designed by high-ranking golfers. So I know a couple of them were designed by Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer. So they're throughout the entire community of World Golf Village. In that area in specific, there's all of that within that area. There's tons of great golf here. We're going to cover it in a little bit later, but we also have the TPC a little further north. Further south in Palm Coast, they also have golf courses designed by Arnold Palmer as well. So really this whole area is about golf. The third place on the best places to live here in St. Augustine is going to be Fruit Cove. Now this is about 30 minutes northwest of St. Augustine, downtown St. Augustine, and it's going to be south of Jacksonville and 295 there. So it actually borders the St. Johns River, and this community is something that's been built up over time, and it's just a great little area to live in because of how close you are to everything. Maybe you're not a beach person, maybe you want to rather be out on the boat and be on the river, then you have that access there and you can go fishing out there. Or maybe you just need to be close to Jacksonville and close to, maybe there's a military base you need to be close to, it's very close to that as well. It's just a really convenient area to live based on your location. The only negative thing really is if you wanted to be close to the beach, then obviously you're going to be about a 45-minute drive to an hour to the beach, depending on traffic, but that's going to be about the only negative. The number 2 best place to live in St. Johns County and the number 2 best place to live in all of Florida is going to be Palm Valley. Now, this is actually what I was talking about earlier. It's right across the street from A1A, from Sawgrass on A1A. So if you just go over A1A, you're going to hit Palm Valley. Within this neighborhood, you're going to have a ton of private gated communities. This is also where the TPC Sawgrass is played. So if you're a big golf fan, this is actually where the course is and where it's going to be played. Very similar to Sawgrass, you have Ponte Vedra Concert Hall within minutes there. It's going to be about 30 minutes to St. Augustine, going downtown Jacksonville, probably about 25-30 minutes, something like that. But it's very convenient to everything you need. Everything that you need is going to be right in that area as well, whether that's shopping or going out to eat. They have tons of options within that tiny area. Can I get a drum roll, please? That was stupid. The number 1 best place to live here in St. Johns County is going to be Nocatee. Now, Nocatee has been probably started 20 years ago or so. So the homes are relatively new, especially moving from New York City. All the homes are from 100 years ago, so everything's new comparatively. But Nocatee was started and it's grown over time. It was one smaller subdivision that's grown to a bigger subdivision, into a master plan community with all these small little pockets of subdivisions that all are a part of the Nocatee master plan community. So they all have access to the amenities that Nocatee has to offer. They have a splash park, they have a kayak launch, and they have a lazy river as part of one of their amenities. And this is one of those things that kind of spurred a lot of the large amenity centers, it feels, in the area, and people are trying to compete with Nocatee and just what they provide to people that live there. A lot of people want to live there because of all the amenities that they have. I mean, you don't have to go anywhere. You can do everything right there in Nocatee. In terms of like shopping and restaurants, also all within the area too. So you don't really have to leave. I mean, if you want to go to the beach, that's probably going to be one of the negatives, is that you gotta leave to go to the beach, but it's probably a 10 or 15 minute drive from Nocatee, so it's not very bad at all. But that's rated the #1 suburb in St. Johns County and all of Florida. Now, Nocatee is going to be about 25 minutes from St. Augustine, depending on how you drive, of course. From Center City, Jacksonville, probably about 35 minutes. So it's not necessarily close to those things, but everything that you need is going to be within the community of Nocatee. Nocatee is so large, it actually has its own highway running through it, and that's known as Nocatee Parkway. They're doing actually something similar. I think they're trying to do a very similar community on the west side of 95, and that's going to be called Silverleaf. And if you drive through there, they're going to be putting about 10,000 homes in there. I'm sure there's about 1,000 in there now, just by looking at all the different builders. I think they have like 6 or more builders in there as of right now, but they have 2 huge highways that just run right through this community, and they don't even have the homes there yet. It's built and it's planned to all be there, but it's just a ghost town highway for right now. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you gained a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of insight into the top 10 places to live here in St. Augustine. If you did, do me that solid and tap that subscribe button below, like the video, and comment if you have any additional questions about living here in St. Augustine. Like I said before, we got videos coming out every single week, so make sure you subscribe so you stay in the know about everything going on here in our beautiful town. We do have people reaching out to us either through YouTube or through text message or emails, whatever that is, whether that's a call, a text, or email. It all goes directly to my phone, and I'd love to be able to help you out. So whether that's a call, text, or email, I'm here for you.